insult into me, say insults now. Oh no, into me. Me ya adia me ye no ye no ana me ye. Adia me ye no ye no ana me ye. This is the reason. You see, we don't criticize simply because obi be wini. No. At the time we were talking about Akufo-Addo, nani mitrimu da say NDC intimi lose power. No, you know me problem. I don't care whether NDC will lose power in 2016 because mokwaya mokwaba. Ona kwa mebwa mokwaya mokwaba ana mokwaba mokwaya ni mokwaba obi bekwa obi aba, and that is politics. Means lose in politics. Politician be anywhere osro, activists be anywhere osro lose. No. Means no. My elections. So I don't fear. But you see, when I am able to put my case across, my argument across, that this is what I think, this is what I have seen, this is what I have observed. Finito. Bam. Today, those who insulted us during Asempa FM days, MPP for no omudidi ya terminal. Nandisi for mamuska. And then fine kosia. Mi busa Ghana for say ene and the appear kubi nom. Say Gabi say and the appear kubi obi na abonepa ene ya. Answer ene ya. Onipa biara ya wo ye bone for no. O kana asema the first thing eya eba no say obi ama osika. Mono aya ni moko aba. Mono aya. You know, moko aya ana moko aba. Moko aya ni moko aba. So the point is say ma obia enya na adwene say obi antai obia. No. I don't do that. Say, but at the end of the day, no, we no, and a better. And a better. Then again, issues about Asamaba Minkabi. I'm not like that. I am not ashamed to say that I support John Mahama. I support NDC cause. In fact, I quite remember the day Asempa from Omuyi Medi Kwame. Na adwumawura kwesi twum ne mpanimfo atwa ahia. Before I mewura edan no mu no kwesi twum ka kire me se me de mekwa a mempa achew na me say mempa achew se maye dey. If say issues about Akufo-Addo that me biased towards Akufo-Addo and blah 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 and Antokwesi and the tension about Krum Bobie the tension, but if that is the only reason why you want to sack me and let me go away. I believe in everything I say. And today, and senka sa time no and omobua me etie de maker. Probably and Ndru Akwame eya oil Ghana for oil sika $100 million is missing. Onipa dasani ewia $100 million. Na divert ya kogu account bi mu. Abusuan ba akope. Omo afa sika no. Abusuan ba akope omo afa sika no. Enti at the end of the day, and I know na me come nua Manase Azuri asem. Omo nyina campaigning for Akufo-Addo. Then Manase Azuri beka samienti a oko circle akwato Samsung phone na ye the seminar I just say Akufo-Addo no mas come. How can we just walk to circle? Wabra Samsung office. Oko circle no. Na Bobie Ansah no motiam say don't go there. Go to circle. Your friend say Osu. Wanna Samsung office see. Go there. Omo tomawa. Ni asia ma warranty aka ho. Na who did matem say what brofo chem na what brofo na nim nyansa. Oka grammar. Say wonim nyansa. Wajimi. Abraboy agene. That you can't sit back and analyze issues. Say adie we say. Look, me catch a young lady be or share politics of several friend I'm catching say jai politics in the so ye adie awoye. And that time she thought say she has arrived. And when you send jeans didn't do kuboni yamna or that no. Now, me share this. You see, I believe in time. Adia biya wanemre. Anya someone you can nyina na obehu ehun evidence. But ubo say after years, ubaba behunu evidence no. Ehun na ba refer say asemo na Bobie ka no enie. Anya someone you can nyina. And me criticize you be na me ka asemo. I don't expect everybody to believe me now. No. But me come asem here, I'll just leave it. Then I will allow time to determine. Time. Mejai amamre a dealing with the issue. Nti abusia se yedi nkoma enye anything personal. Enye personal. No. And we are not here to talk about moral issues. No. That will be unfair. We are here to speak to facts. Sometimes your argument might be wrong, but you just put it across. And for the first time, me mama enemy dim komone for the first time was say, hey Kwabena, say the Asante Mampong Mranti si register NDC no ehu na say yes, that's it. Time I say ya kano na sometimes those days na me wa sempa no me come here me kuro Asante Mampong and some of the guys were very hostile towards me. I don't care, especially even when NDC lost in 2016. Atem did you be what? But now I'm on a yemesre, and I kept on telling them that look, time will tell. It's a matter of time. Relax. Today, the reality that someone about Bobie cano any. Why? You throw Bible how many years in it? You throw Quran how many years in it? You don't need to insult your opponent, denigrate him, but we'll put the facts out. And that's what we are here to do. But before that, Ghana for Muntieme, Debia me catch them say. The reason why we are suffering is because of Akufo-Addo and his family. Omu wia oman no sika. And I don't know at the Kwabena Majai side week. But before that, though, you see savage cars. Omo de year act be aba. Omo de say you need almost say a conformity certificate or whatever, some document to be. And what I am hearing from second-hand and as a home use car dealers, no, and it's a sad document, you know, just a baby or my car, no, a manufacturing company, no, and one now being a sad document, no, which means it is almost impossible. So we talk a home use car when you sad document, you know. So obviously they are just using some tactics to block them. Economy way, and rant here, yeah. Masa, Oko Kumasi, boys no home use cars, ya no money to. And I hear say lunch Martina, yes, argument. And it's sad that Alan Martin is the one leading this. Kokumasi, come here, they say boys no Toneton. Ghana for nipa do say ene wo sika or de kwakwakoto a car mono. But a issue you be dealing with it. Now our focus is on the NDC internal elections. Say me yamagene say men kabia. That be say asem ba. Me ni any moral right say me complaining. If you love the NDC, ma obia hunu where you stand and your opinion. I disagree with Chairman of Oswampofo on so many things, which is not personal to the private life. I don't care about his private life. No, what happens in his private life, I know. And I'll be unfair to him. Say, may discuss in the private life. And general issues are, it affects the NDC, and we'll talk about that. Ebia, Chairman of Oswampofo can win. I said Nketia can win. So let's assume Chairman of Oswampofo winning. Ebi kura ene ensemo aye keka no osua bi free mu a the mistakes na oye no na no se onya opportunity ni biewu a onya sa mistakes ni biewu sa na se do Nketia so nya opportunity no a obehunu se no ade we ene ma ye yi e ma ndisi fo yi minua e free wo enti repeat sa mistake ni biewu me nhwe obi abra bona de bo me bra. Those who think you're neutral, I don't believe in neutrality. Obia or neutral biano is a hypocrite and a thief, a criminal. Or probably the person really don't care. I care about the NDC. NDC ye Ghana ye. NDC Daruma na Mikroma Santimampon. Ye wa a water plant. And this Yadaruma, and ya Jaquaya, the Atumwa, Famampon, Cossetta Domase, and a Granin in Potamo. So anything about the NDC, made me found. Meant not a yef a fence, na men casa me found me found. Mekabi. Mekabisa kopim se me ba kokora awu. Then I know that I've paid my dues. What be se bobia dada kam ni ekosie no a obia beka se papa we o meki ni views clear on these matters. And that is the only reason. Yeah, I may a kabi. Inti more be and fun personal. It's not personal. We share ideas. Then we move on. Dominic Dancy, Commander, greetings to incoming national organizer Joseph Yamin and incoming national chairman General Mosquito, the winning team. Okay, so thank you. Sir, Savage Cast, the Baba can want some. Me catch us say me focus no as to call end these internal elections. We did the constituency, we did the regional, and now you do national level. We are you go deal with a flag bearer race. Matesa me offer you free offense, me in a free crow back. We also say Kojo Bonsu Matesa or Kotna a year mini aquasinsia show so. Say your friend say a drew a Santini so say obey a flag bearer. Your friend say NDC. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But you be drew you be dealing with that issue pepe. We are not going to sit down for anybody to use Ashanti region to blackmail JM. You will be a better corner. You be put to be on the corner pepe. You will be a better baby as you didn't say. Yan trawa ma obia me yusu Ashanti region and blackmail a John Mahama. Na sabe boleni unya Ashanti ni nchen boleni. And we are not talking about tribe here. We are not talking about tribe here. Yes, it will be in the interest of the NDC. Said that should be NDC benya Ashanti ni amana LED party no. That should be. But right now, look at John Mahama Juma. Let's talk about competence. Say John Mahama or work with there be wa, and get their kodan back to a year competence. And this on a do for common wa, or monenamwa or mudino. Your best sat to woman. Yeah, your best sat to woman. Obia nya Asantini nche obia Kojo Bonsu ofri offenso me ma me fri Asante mampon me papa fri offenso ba chamfo fri afijase listo wa fri kwaman se woni listo wa woni do for na fri one okay kwaman kumawu onu ya kumawu ya ntawo mo obia amfa saa patapa ne ma. But another issue, my member, I 100 million naira. My member amount for quick. We are oil sikaira. Me amount a year tips. Get to be on an idea course our parliament. That is from a year piak for in chain. And sa chronono omo born wo MPP munwa no mo divert sikama. That time bench and for the Akufo call police station say on match no. Sa krono no no mo dia betra aban mu. $100 million. Ye hunu ba bia sa oil no sika afa. Me catch yourself come a deal no is because abusua bi awia oman no a onti ase. But
this was what we reported. In line with GNPC's strategy to increase its stake in viable oil blocks, the corporation acquired a 7% interest from Occidental Petroleum and a Dalco WCTP company in respect of the company's Deepwater Tunnel West Cape 3-point assets for $119 million United States dollars, effective 1st April 2021. The acquisition is to be transferred to GNPC ex-Ploco and translates to 5.950% and 6.04% production interest in the Jubilee and 10 fields, respectively, for GNPC. Mr. Chairman, in respect of that was. This acquisition, as we indicated, was to be transferred to GNPC Exploco, and I've indicated the percentage, that has to be transferred. Mr. Chairman, following that acquisition, which was later ceded to GNPC's subsidiary, 100% subsidiary, the Jubilee Oil Holdings Limited. JOHL made its first lifting, 944,164 barrels of oil on the Jubilee field in the first half of 2022. Mr. Chairman, an amount of 100,748,907.95 million United States dollars, which was reported realized from the lifting, was not paid into a petroleum holding fund as required by law. And Mr. Chairman, on this, PIAC relies on Section 6 and 7 of the Petroleum Revenue Management Act. Mr. Chairman, with your permission, if I may make reference. Mr. Chairman, under sections, please, 6, 7 of the Petroleum Revenue Management Act. Section 6, Petroleum Holding Fund Receipts. The following shall constitute the gross receipts of the Petroleum Holding Fund. A, royalties from oil and gas, additional oil entitlements, surface rentals, other receipts from any petroleum operations, and from the sale or export of petroleum. B, any amount received from direct or indirect participation of the government in petroleum operations. Mr. Chairman, in respect of this particular provision, we want to underline direct or indirect. Mr. Chairman, C, corporate income taxes in cash from upstream and midstream petroleum companies. D, any amount payable by the National Oil Company as corporate income tax, royalty, dividends, or any other amount due in accordance with the laws of Ghana. And E, in viable oil blocks. The corporation acquired a 7% interest from Occidental Petroleum and Adalco WCTP company in respect of the company's Deepwater Tunnel West Cape 3-point assets for 119 million United States dollars effective 1st April 2021. The acquisition is to be transferred to GNPC Exploco.
Utie Abdul Nasser Alpha Mohammed Vice Chair Emma PIAC. Mesro Bia say yɛde wei ni bɛto nkyɛn ba de pɛ sɛ atwum adwene ba biribi so anadwi sɛ okɔtɔ ɛmo Gino rice 5 kilo no 180 Ghana 190 Ghana. The reason is that we have a thief, a criminal who is a finance minister. Omu wiaye omu wia oman no yɛno nti na ama yabedru baabi a yadru and sankomo no yɛbɛba so yɛbɛ move straight near and these issues no. Now quick one your friend say many list to an studio are saying Minya Jifa Gunu article be about Minya ba Hanabisiu. Na me pesa quick one no ye be check article no or Troy no. Na ye ejuma ketua bi. Very interesting. Very interesting. Na ye de beto your Facebook page. Nia go through quickly. Na what you mo assembly. Jifagunu ena a trust article no. And Mestre say me production crew. Eja Majo.
You know Kora.
Boko de.
Adom.
Bibi ada di. Bibi ada di. Bibi ada.
Obi kan say okubusa bibi ada ni na obusa say the din says investment boy ya din
Yeah.
we can
Yeah. 100 and
101 103
this is crazy. 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 Oh my I
ubusa question say bibia bokra na say the boko ne
say okay, so let's do a quick one and you better juma wo NDC mu yeah, discussions no will stay with NDC issues. Then chairman of Swampofo. Oro for Swampofo explaining national kind that we should save Ghana and save Nana Akufo-Addo. Say why explaining, and we will work on it quickly. And also you be breaking it down. Rose of Swampofo as can say or ya chimney intino or joining NDC no wabre papa. And that one too, we will talk about it. Ayan somewhere onwa rezi ena ye hu adwuma. Ayan somewhere onwa rezi ena ye hu adwuma. So enye say obi akofa asem bi free baby. No. Obi akofa asem bi free baby. Then overall for some of side touch on another issue say the recording, because initially na ye supporting, because or can say that tape or that recording is doctored. Now, and some of us ya jinidi until say ene mi ko pie ne promo biswa or can say on one nuanom and this for na recording no the Ekoma MPP for, and I'm confused. What he said in court and what he's saying now in his promo, and so obey chairman. How is the MPP government going to use Onwani's statement against him? I mean, these are issues me chairman. Okay, so let's deal with this Jifa Gunu article on Yenia Bahanabi. So yeah, there are two your Facebook page. And to bet me follow Jifa Gunu ne issue now already, you know, Facebook, and I think more ready from your page, you know. Mobet me akọ Jifa Gunu so a page na mo akọ ready everywhere. And I go through quickly so that we can do justice to the issue. So I'm reading this from Jifa Gunu's Facebook page, and I read, he says, everyone close to me knows how close I am with the current national women organizer of the NDC. We are good friends. When she won the elections 4 years ago, I was very happy. Unfortunately, she abandoned the Women's Front to go run for parliament. There were times they had to call her from her constituency to come to Accra to do events or receive items for the women's wing. On one occasion, she spent less than 5 hours in Accra and had to rush back to her constituency. The vacuum created caused us. She was not fortunate in her quest, so she remained our woman organizer. Dr. Anabisi Loser is still in the race to be our woman organizer, even though she still aspires to go to parliament in 2025. Post-2020 elections, Dr. BC also made some very unfortunate comments on Power FM. The comments were comments which were not only unfortunate but also untrue. She said she was given only 80 shares. I at least witnessed the presentation of shares and other campaign paraphernalia to all 16 regional women organizers through Sami Jemfe and other party gurus. The fact that one, Hannah still wants to go to parliament and still be our women organizer. Two, her defense of La Bianca, who evaded taxes. And three, the fact that she made those unfortunate comments on radio after the 2020 elections. I cannot support her bid to be retained I've been firm on my conviction that we have to change Hannah, help her to go to Parliament. I believe strongly in the candidature of Margot for the National Democratic Congress Women Organizer position. She will be able to revive the almost comatose women's wing, bring dynamism in the wing, attract young ladies between the age bracket of 18-25 to join the NDC for an exciting 2024 campaign. I'm from Margaret Ansah, aka Margot. So this is coming from Jifa Guno. And listen, I hope so well read it. Hey, Vivian Oponse, Dr. Bisu all the way. Yes, that's good. I mean, I say allow Obia to me. We should not gag people.
Yes.
We should allow people to choose their candidates, campaign for them.
Every view is welcome.
Yes. Even it seriously, and then I'm in for some of support Abika. So I'm saying even if he wants to join us in the studio, he's welcome. I mean, let's have a fair grounds. Yendi ya won't come on because we know and young Obian go kontokwa. I mean Obiano Obiani asem. Yendi ya won't come on openly. So Vivian upon is here saying Dr. BC all the way. That's good. Aisha Ganio is here. Kenneth Boachi Yadom is here with us on Facebook. Judy Mensa says Margot. But who should Gunu article night will say
I think
yeah.
These are issues Abba in the public discussions.
Yeah.
And I think Aboso ba ne major paye. I mean for konya we so ntia tiefo ntia na me mo so ne apamfo Abaso. Kwaba, my first statement is to state say I don't do politics with hatred. I don't hate. In fact, the only person I may hear politics now, maybe Obibe Timini Maka say, I have a scintilla of hate for Issa Akufo-Addo because I don't think he's for the nation. And anybody that hates the nation, I hate you. That one, Akufo-Addo is the only person. Apart from him, appointees, I don't begrudge them because I think he's the reason why they are,
behaving the way they are behaving.
I don't hate anybody. I love, and I rebuke those I love. In fact, Onukrana, I can, be confident of my hate for him, Nukrano. I still think, my admonishment, Senka Nyansa. And in him there he will pick notes and better his life and the life of the nation. I don't hate anybody. My choices are carefully done with a lot of reasoning. Me dream you may be deeply asana my yehu adwuma asana makasafa. 2 Kwara, I believe ododo ade enye baakofo ade. Ododo ade. Sebi ye paw abusuapani na mesusu nipa bi fata. Obedi abusuanim ama abusua no enkanko ne yiedi a. Menwe ho me dwen ade a eye me pe. Yeah, I don't think for myself. Sebi obi enu owo NDC mu a me sorry anopa kɔ ne ho koto ekɔji nsuo nom anase me kɔpɛ aduane die from the top to the down obi eni ho nom a obetimi aka sɛ Sebio Listowel eats from my hands. In fact, not even John Mahama. And I'm not saying it as a braggart. No, I'm saying it in all humility. Nobody controls me in the NDC. Nobody. I speak my mind. John Mahama ye boni ameka, obi ye boni ameka, obi ye papa me bon abaso, irrespective of who. The Tosomians, Kwabena, I feel so strongly, it is incumbent on the NDC to redeem this country. that aside, and can this year someone family because I'm a member of the NDC. I've seen people discuss me here and there about that. I have never been a member of the NDC. I'm not proud to ever be a member of the NDC. Perhaps a Nyoma or more year as a party, no, I am a fe, I am a corner. I wish, but if wishes were horses, beggars like myself would ride. It's my wish, say, Ebia, I would have chosen the NDC over the MPP currently. But unfortunately, no, I am a capitalist.
But I have chosen NDC over
yes,
MPP.
and that's your pride, and I'm so happy for you. I'm very happy for some of you who saw the light earlier than I did. Because NDC, I kono.
But my energy for any juma
Okay,
to be
okay,
for good secretary Daddy Kotopo. Daddy Kotopon. Okay, all right. So I want to hear secretary ma NDC. Chama Majo. Hello. Oh, Kafra. Daddy Kotopon. Okay, Lanka Daddy Kotopon.
Yes.
Oh, okay, all right.
Daddy Kotopon Municipal Assembly, but politically, Daddy Kotopon constituency.
Oh, okay, all right, that's fine. Chairman, so why you not at that speaker anka because you can feedback via say that speaker anka
Hello.
Okay, better. Yeah, that's a brave. My reading a year article be our the two Facebook page. Yeah, the two Facebook pages so what I say. And what raises issues about a year, Minuaba, Dr. Hanabisiu, ne candidature.
Yeah.
And what raises serious issues. They are breaking seven down at my exactly what are you trying to communicate?
I think the Nametani, it was a straightforward thing. Were election in him 2024. Now election in him, it's a very, very crucial one that should not be toyed with. Election as usual, election that would define the very existence of our country and our party NDC. So I also we put forward our best arsenals to battle the MPP government. And we said for some months now, the NDC party has been going through branch elections, reorganizations. They have branches, they have constituencies. They are cut to regions. So largely it's been peaceful. If we are a national and any party for for contest at both levels. Now, let me say, positions na position back na Dama Kuma so women organizers because of history. Then the history 2020 who sana maybe ang told ye concerning women's wing, sister Penny, Dr. Louisa Hanabisu, now women organizer, but unfortunately we do maybe a corporate parliamentary seat.
Okay.
Obibe besides I don't corporate parliamentary but now women organizer but concentrating on women's front
Yeah.
Was it that she was looking for an insurance to be MP, knowing that we were not going to win the election or what? I mean, that aside, what Timo said, her decision to go contest parliamentary seat affected us largely because she was paying more attention in her constituency rather than touring the country, galvanizing women's vote for us. Abrana, women organizer Kate Danswa,
Jamfua,
yeah. Now on market to market, streets to streets, now in CC. Or mobilizing the constituency and regional women organizers or more campaign now. Yamame Louisa Hanabisu not or the constituency pray for parliamentary seats. A higher year. And I witnessed countless occasions now. We had to mobilize young girls to hit the streets to campaign, do street campaigning in Kikaino. And you could not be such a movement organizer or a more organizer. And I felt it affected us because imagine NPPDBT, if we had mobilized our women's front properly, I'm sure the story would have been different today. Before said after election also no.
But if I Ansah one movie after the elections. Moses Tovo has sent me a message because say what Jifa is saying is not true. Because I heard Hannah Bisi on Power FM and she was asked all these happenings and she explained everything. But maybe I've heard this argument say, and yet only I've heard Meso Okasa no no though Meso me were issues about Hannah style of leadership. But the question is, Empenifo tna national executive neck office wo ema onipa baako pedi nani baako ehwe to mienumu or I for parliamentary na or I for osai ekura women wing mu. I think sir woman mom ne say ye busa omo say what really happened, because I'm not sure Hannah Bisi on his own betimi aye yire ne wo say sa na opese wo ye no on her own.
Firstly, let me say obi texo country say na Hannah Bisi explaining our Power FM minimum aduko explain our say means something. Is it not true that Hannah Bisi went to run for parliament?
It's true.
That is the issue we are discussing now. What is wrong? What is a lie about that? Is it not true that she was largely nowhere to be found? She could not lead a women campaign. In fact, we had a woman, the first woman running mate for a major political party. She couldn't lead our mother to the market to campaign as a woman organizer. But you can't tell me, say, your woman organizer, she led our female professor running mate, a professor Nana J. Opokojima, Eco market, Eco campaigner. Who will be?
No.
The other issue I raised in my article, which I'll come back to your question, was about the fact that she was given only a 30 t-shirt and then 4,000. Bobie, now your campaign coordination office, in my very presence, in my presence, they gave all 16 regional women organizers, I think 300 t-shirts, each of them.
I see.
They gave them 5,000 CDs each. They gave them paraphernalia, flyers, manifesto. Now, once people manifesto, we printed copies.
Yeah.
They gave each one of them copies. They gave them posters. Is that only 4,030 t-shirts? I was there. Yes, I was witness. I met me at Bodina. I can mention names of people who were there during the presentation.
So the question is, I didn't know Hannah Bisi would decide, say, or didn't crane BBC. I'm not saying or decide, say, she would lie to us, but then we've done one because at any power, yet she went on radio, giving a different account. Meanwhile, said they're okay, near man is a kind of power. And today, Nebema, as she said, or Beba Bontia Becca Sassam, naturally, you're outside.
It's because the decision, first and foremost, to go run for parliament whilst holding on to a position as a women organizer was very unpopular. 1. 2. After the election, and she decided to go on radio, she made some commentaries, and after I spoke about them, she will have to come and defend, because also Yamanu, in fact, I remember saying she was not result. We're not result. your mommy 30 t-shirts, and if 4,000 and my friend, my deputy said, Mona Munkonam Jessica. Yeah, we colleague, our Power FM, a friend, is it Ohiniba?
Okay.
On the interview, no. It's on the interview. I say, we were not resourced. I was given only 30 t-shirts and 4,000, and they called me to, and I called my deputy to go for the money.
On the issue about Hannah, Nana Kwachana, if you are sending me, also, Hannah's decision to contest for MP was taken by the NEC after the survey conducted, and it doesn't affect the results.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
There was no survey anywhere. There was no research anywhere. Say, Hannah went to contest because she felt that she can win, but there was no research backing that. And I'm a student of research. Research does not fail you. When they said prior to 2020 election, there was a research available to them. They said we're going to win 143, some 43.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember that research?
Yes, I do.
Did it come to pass or not? But for some machinations and arm twisting, didn't we win those seats? I am a student of research. Research never fails you. In fact, she lost at her own police station, Techimentia.
Really?
Yes. A police station the NDC never lost before. She lost there. What research are they talking about? Let me go to school or GIG. Yeah, the research ever from level 100 to 2 every double research. Every course I'll be research won't be. And the research, once you do your research well, you have your research tools well, you do, it doesn't fail you. And then you said there was a research. And Bobie, you are asking, sir, about the whole national executive, yeah, because when there's familiarity, you are shy to correct one another because of familiarity. They are not person, but within them, no. I am pretty sure, sir, when your national executives be in confidence, they were not happy with it, but they just couldn't do anything about it. It's unhealthy. It should not be encouraged. It hurt us.
But what raises the issue, sir, or person cycle 2025? Is it true?
Whatever market to her. You market down somewhere. The better I can't just say research or meaning there are moves. I mean, say Ghana these days with the aid of technology, you know what's happening in China right now. With the aid of technology, you know what is happening in Beijing right now. She's always aspired to be an MP. She wants to go back to parliament.
So, o point is say, Omianko constituency, Nianko Buano Nonko parliament.
Simple as that. Simple as that. And you see, Bobie, what we are forgetting to realize, we are in an era where we are breeding a lot of first-time voters, especially young girls, between the age bracket of 16, who will turn 18 in 2024, who need to be specially cultivated. You have to bring them. You have to go after them because Abaywe has collapsed everybody's hopes. So if there is no that energy, vibe to go after them and get them, they'll be sitting there, they won't vote, and then they'll be there wasted. We need that energy to go after these voters. We don't need that divided energy. And then, I had 2 hours. Now, I could spend 5 hours for constituency. Maybe. Let's help her to become MP.
Okay. All right. Jifa, and you're that's a bit when you're Mr.
Medamasi.
All right, so that's it live on a car 100.5. So back to you. Let's talk now. Right. These are the issues. Okay. Now Wanugusua or Kansimbi, and I will support your point. I've seen yes, more nyama things. Some of them I started supporting NDC in 2007 from Kumasi, and issues I'm Kumasi, you are aware.
Yeah.
About my association with Jimmy Agla and all the which you were part of those machinations, you know. But there are certain things. And Kwalana Abano, I know more than they know. I know, and this Munyama Bebroa minim. Just that you don't want to talk about it.
I think sir, I'm not the least perturbed about any comment such as the Omoke Kano because I'm not an NDC member. And you see, Nipa Junior will form too much. Being a member of NDC doesn't make you the only bona fide. It is for even those who don't even belong to any political party.
Because you need them to vote for you.
No, aside from needing them to vote for you, they can be the reason why your life will thrive,
yes,
or fail.
Then they will vote
And
for
you know, I don't have to be a political party member to discuss the political party. Put that into your coconut. So why do you know put it in there.
Anyway.
Number three, Number 4, Kwabena. You see, as far as I know, I have discussed Dodua there, and I want to discuss Adia Ayawodia. In fact, so sorry, no panaso beba adria. Now, no when you see can out the ose, mempe, se medi mo, medi kunkunte, medi he. Na meri adria ada. Kwabena ayawa sem. I can't come to force you. Apart from anything that is criminal that the state I enshrine in the laws of the country say upese wan kasa upese okun ho suicide criminal offense nti ebetima chi wakotum no eno kura no mse yen decriminalize no. Apart from that no bibia wan kasa wo feel say wo beye your private life no me listo wo me fa ho.
Anyway, your time other issues we need to deal with.
At the time they copada.
For some of issues now.
No, I'll finish in a brief. I think my preamble will deal with almost all the topics about for some of Kwabena. There is what we call personal interest. I'm discussing two things: personal interest versus group interest. Personal interest. Me used to me interest ne say me ba better studio here nwumre wo ba wo di me odwan na de ahoma so me kon. I could easily say no. You could easily choose someone else. Your choices are not my choices. But here we are seated here, and it may feed into a group interest even though it's my personal interest. What am I say?
Yeah.
So these two things sometimes they marry, sometimes person be share eye to eye, and only me focus. Jifanyoma we discuss here ni nyina no boils down to sanyoma we mi enu group interest versus private or personal interest.
Yeah.
Now 2018 and na a year 4 years pepepa and this is started so almost about a national executives and now 4 years pepepa.
Oh, okay.
17th November 2018.
I see.
And it ended.
That is national.
National. And it ended 19th November 2018.
I see.
And all the executives you see in the NDC, the national executives you see there in the NDC today, no, they were elected between 17th and 19th.
Okay.
Exactly a year today.
Yeah.
I was writing an article when I even a Mejaye because Mitiwana Facebook mame. Sa history, no.
Yeah.
History, 4 years history today.
A reminder.
Now, Kwabena. So, we be women's organizer. Kwabena, look at Asudia Edaoso. Say we are women's organizer. Women's organizer. And Asudia Ketwa. Because the research works across the world. When we do a political party, I know mom you do ye kuoma ni jina pa ye ma.
Yeah.
So person tia sorry krama a year. A ye man ye dite. Any religion, any political activity, so we ye na say ma enya fapem ewo mu a enye ye enu nti no ena ye ni men's organization and men's organizer ni ye wo women's organizer. The only reason why ye wo women's organizer in political parties but we don't have men organizer no because ye mfa men man tikuo ye de ma ena ye bibia enu nti no the ma the pivot around which anything political ebetima revolve. Enu nti no women organizer ni hu hia ete party chairman. Women organizer ni hu hia ete general secretary.
Okay. Yes, in the paper.
Enu nti no so wo hwe women's organizer NDC koyi no 2018. Me ankasa me nua ba ha na bisiu. I admire her so much. I admire her and I like her prowess. Sebi. Minua ba no a eka me pepa.
Unim
now
minim hana chen obia.
That's true. No one will even go there in terms of
I know
now,
Hannah very well. And me supporting no ne time obey women organizer.
Yeah,
no.
I did also.
Yeah, I supported her.
I did
openly. I campaigned openly for her because na eniema me hunu woni mu no.
Yes.
I thought say obe exhibit saade no. Because na minim say Hannah nye abanyo a obetena wa market jamfu an mabu afa no so.
Yes.
And me I love I seriously me nya ho obi a what that revolutionary you know me pawasem especially when you are dealing with Akufo-Addo. So when Hannah was coming I was like Eurade me da wase.
And it has become a nice one.
And anyway.
So Kwara, beyond that ya to abama we women's organizer NDC Penefe. Apart from all the inconveniences I wouldn't want to discuss no. What Minua Jifa are raising, there are points that I've always thought of. Say how women's organizer Mejai make up MP. Even you can say same way. Now NDC penifo so atra wa ye hwan. Oro for so for ti ho. Oro say dun kete ate ho. Your friend is saying so for Azoka ate ho. Mame Ayite ate ho. E penifo we nu nyina mo te ho.
Ye nti na ma me busa.
Then
me busa Jifa say.
Yes.
Can it be say because me sure say Hannah is so power maybe enkomo koso and they agreed at the national level
and that was wrong.
That is what I think. I don't have the facts.
They
because
are to blame. Then they should take responsibility for their bad actions and inactions. Because you don't allow for such a person who is supposed to be the pivot around which everything political will revolve to go for another position. That is when you divided attention. So it was a wrong decision to allow for her to even contest for whatever primaries or whatever to become an MP aspirant.
Yes, send you a message. Your commander, I hope you know, for example, who engineered this while the general secretary was wrongly accused of such moves, which I've never heard it.
I don't. Kwabena, whoever engineered, the decision was taken by who? A group called what? NEC or FEC or whatever. I don't know how they call their group, but it was national executives that can only give her that. Your friend is saying anyway, green light.
Anyway,
and that decision was wrong. Kwabena, Jifa can say be, and I think it's a very paramount situation. First time a political party such as NDC, Oba, as an running mate. For the first time in the history of the world, I don't think you can count many. Did you ever see her walk with a woman? I'm yet to find anything like that.
But the other side of the argument is say, "Meso, obeti so for sample for. Oni JM na anti amanfo raise concerns. Ena chairman onkwaye wadwuma, ena chairman nkwaye na adwuma, ena da bia oni flag bearer nenam." I heard those complaints. So maybe Hannah too was trying to walk away from that.
Correct. Mamenka semcho. the people that have problems with Ofosuampofo working with JM, no, their correctness is because JM on here so be beso Ansah. Onya banwea. Our politics mu. But yeah, maame no be anim say it was her first time at that stage. JM wo fi free say ama ni secret to asa fifi. Ni tiri wa bobiw. Oh, here for so be peja Ansah.
Anyway,
but maame no at that stage now we needed somebody or no so no at least ne vibrance no ebe putu that woman to a certain pedestal.
Yeah.
And kabebwa. I think
right.
This the time is
I mean, we can't do anything about it. Kojo Rebel says Ansah did not do well for taking such decision. The fact of the matter is that and Jifar raises serious issues. Emmanuel says, why do you guys think you guys are doing more today? Emmanuel, Kwabena, what's some material, but just that anyway. But the all kind of my who are the crowd person can this issue of you are doing more harm. I think it doesn't make sense. Nyansa be anim. It doesn't make sense. Obi contest for Ofosuampofo there been Kawedi and yet Obi dim koma and then everybody should leave the NDC party for Ofosuampofo to run it. This is a
the too shallow to even say. No, Obi nya chairman.
Yeah.
No, be chairman da. So then man can say Kwabena on your chairman for life. Owa ni a corporate chairman.
Port of the buy after Kwabena.
No, I'm saying say Kwabena came before Port of.
Yeah. Kwabena
any person can Port of Ikrako contest Kwabena.
Or the NDC winning election.
Yes.
In 2008. So just allow people to put their views across.
There will be a him fear
your friend is and this issue make I say a time whether general will contest or you not contest will be limited in yes now I say a kufu do MPP for chance kai party headquarters and me who such sent talking about something weird and bogus analysis. Yeah, to Ghana for a vote to my MPP even when they were killing each other. Not when. So when you talk about a Democrat party, what is the meaning? You don't understand the democracy. People share their views. People talk about issues. They criticize. Unless I just had any personal, say like what Jifa Gunu actually a personal far Hanabisu private life.
No.
For that one, you have a cause to complain. But when it's about the issues, a group. Issues, party interest
for the group to discuss.
Because the point is, I cannot wake up every day. Maybe try from 7:30 to 10. You don't know how I get home. Then somebody there at the and say, "Oh, yeah, during election time when you take serious decisions about what will be then the person just what to trap papa so or we are not say catch now say who right to say or criticize it. It doesn't make sense. And just issue a statement say more beyond support to be for example for making issue statement say more beyond support to NDC Ghana. Yes. So because those on the street floating voters, they won't vote for you, they won't talk about your party. They won't go around the party, no. But so far as you need people, then you want people to support you, you cannot tell me say I should support you, but I can't criticize you. It doesn't make sense. May support you open. But when it's wrong, and I tell you that look, this is wrong. Maybe now they were a year. Now grassroots no so more from nowhere. So let's get these things clear. Now there are other issues. I think constituency back amount to a year about. And so issues. No, I don't know. I don't think I can touch on it today. So sorry. Time no too bad. Almost say a war. From any show. From a Siakutum. Almost say a war. Say Dr. Anabisu area. And even with that issue, Dr. Hannah Bisu Ehonsai Ewo that issue that issue no. So the point is no people try I am a DB eto Facebook say o hope say Mago and Saka also NDC ba onya onkoje appointment. And make a change say Mago yes we in NDC politics. Because not when you think say be a open baby ashe. No, but the point is say as some party now some party no kremu edukosi and that is why me issues with Hanabisu now me shall say me revising me notes because the kind of or done listen a quick one me support a Kokwenyido as a deputy secretary.
Yes, you did.
When it got to a point and I felt like no Koku interest any the interest of NDC a kakrakano. No, I'm not a zombie. Me support Solomon Cancer.
For communications.
Yeah, for communications. Kumasi. Solo is still my brother. Me one or two issues and nessa make support no. Me raise ya no. Then you must say koso many anje. I thought you could have done it better.
Better than.
But solo so and you may be an enenam. It doesn't mean some enenam untino. Sabi me Jimmy untino. Now
the ordinary the old.
And now be damn dinner na John. I can't do that. I can't do that. So I mean, be clear. Then let's deal with for some of issue. No, I want to do no. For some of on a year ni promo with Adom FM and me person will born a yes tape no mame. For some of on Adom FM explaining a year save a Kufuado. Save a Kufuado. There are two issues and for some of raising war a year ne promo no mu.
Me and Minkwa, my dream one. General Secretary was contesting me. It was not necessary.
And can you try as much as possible, say this contest wouldn't even happen?
That this move is a wrong move. It is not a politically correct decision. And there were moves by the Council of Elders. His Excellency President Mama Nkasa making moves. And this is per se, Omugu and Numasia. When your opponent can first, on because we are anti-Mahama. Me and my party for recording me at a meeting that I held with the party people. I got on recording no Ediama MPP for. Edimia Kwakojina court. Mako court 70 times. Did you see it in my face?
Trese.
I could forward the Bobie government. One man Hochiraba. Oman is going to the wrong direction. The captain of ship has lost his way. How can you save the ship without saving the captain? Do you know what I've suffered as an achieved person to become NDC chairman or organizer? Me and Minkwa, my dream one. General Secretary was contesting me. It was not necessary.
And can you try as much as possible, say this contest wouldn't even happen?
That this move is a wrong move. It is not a politically correct decision. And there were moves by the Council of Elders. His Excellency President Mama Nkasa making moves. And this is per se, Omugu and Numasia. When your opponent can first, on because we are anti-Mahama. Me and my party for recording me at a meeting that I held with the party people. I got on recording no Ediama MPP for. Edimia Kwakojina court. Mako court 70 times. Did you see it in my face?
Trese.
I could forward the Bobie government. One man Hochiraba. Oman is going to the wrong direction. The captain of ship has lost his way. How can you save the ship without saving the captain? Do you know what I've suffered as an achieved person to become NDC chairman or organizer? Me and Minkwa, my dream one. General Secretary was contesting me. It was not necessary.
And can you try as much as possible, say this contest wouldn't even happen?
That this move is a wrong move. It is not a politically correct decision. And there were moves by the Council of Elders. His Excellency President Mama Nkasa making moves. And this is per se, Omugu and Numasia. When your opponent can first, on because we are anti-Mahama.
And the first one, you're going to tie a main speech on saving Ghana and saving Akufo-Addo. Remember,
there is time to retreat and there is time to fight. Our cliche for 2024 remains: no retreat, no surrender. The agenda to rescue Ghana is on course. Let's rescue Ghana to save Ghana and to save Nana Akufo-Addo. Once again, I want to thank you for your attendance here. Remember, there is time to retreat and there is time to fight. Our cliche for 2024 remains: no retreat, no surrender. The agenda to rescue Ghana is on course. Let's rescue Ghana to save Ghana and to save Nana Akufo-Addo. Once again, I want to thank you for your attendance here. Remember, there is time to retreat and there is time to fight.
Orofo Swampofo, buy. Let's save Ghana and save Akufo-Addo. As to how he wants to save Akufo-Addo, I don't know. Then, now I'm out for here in Chichirimu. Now in Chichirimu, the ma Adom FM, and he say, and in Chichirimu to Adom FM, no, and Adom FM, Kwadia. And the enemy did to fly and also say, of some of whatever. Explain me, save Akufo-Addo, no. And the supporters, no, because they don't understand the job. Some small girl, you know, at tears, you know, no, that is not the issue. The issue is that why explain or say the all patron say obey they a save sinking ship without saving a year Nipanua or steer the affairs of the ship, the captain. Now he reminds me of the story of Jonah in the Bible. Time a ship no air sinking no. Nyame a instructed say omun save Jonah. Also munyi nim free ship no monto abonten. Ono kura no onye captain of the ship. Now Mr. Foswampof is talking about the captain of the ship. Obeda save Ghana without saving the captain. Eye Akufo-Addo. Car air kwahwiase. Anase obi etu car. Ekwaya offer so air drive car no gbajara. Somewhere in America and other areas, no. So obi omomde car ekum krofo no.
Yeah.
Sometimes the police will shoot the person through the window to save others. Obi a sniper. And I say a drive and shoot no. The only cure is to shoot the person and save the masses. But you want to save that person. Enipa no wa traka no wa tuka no say make sure for nipa domo akuomo. Like what Akufo-Addo is doing. Then you tell me that I want to save the person before me saving other people's lives. And that is where my challenge is. Orofo Swampofo no pie. And I say a idea woni trimu dada to save the family. To save the Akufo, because before that, no I can't tell Victor Smith say Achim Mafia brothers. So, you're for some of liking who to the Achim Mafias. Or liking who to the Achim Mafias. Okay, so get it from me. That yay Achim Mafias for no any. As to whether he means it.
I am so grateful to Ambassador Victor Smith, my own brother from Achim. My Achim Mafia brother. I want to thank Comrade Kofi Nyantechi. I am so grateful to Ambassador Victor Smith, my own brother from Achim, my Achim Mafia brother. I want to thank Comrade Kofi Nyantechi. I am so grateful to Ambassador Victor Smith, my own brother from Achim, my Achim Mafia brother. I want to thank Comrade Kofi Nyantechi. I am so grateful to Ambassador Victor Smith, my own brother from Achim, my Achim Mafia brother.
That's the point, and that Mr. Ofusuampofo make. Vivian Oponsi, maybe it was a slip of tongue. Fine, but we need to dissect it. Another issue I was raising about the tape. Say NDC for and a recorded no, and it's a serious indictment on the party, on constituency chairman, on regional chairman and executives, and the national executives as a whole. That it's so unfortunate that the national chairman would decide to indict on one party for, said the party for, and he was emphatic. Say almost and a recorded no. I don't know a comma you know see another issue. Me tie promo we no. Adia hitting me and say, chairman, baby I'll call you there because then you need to go back to the court. The prosecutor is going to take this tape or bachelor court one making some revelations, and even if you become chairman, now you are going to deal with this matter because we are making some confessions. And how do you erase these little mistakes, which I think the handlers no maybe chairman could have said oh obe esan na juma pa wa yenti no and MPP for doctor tape ya omode hanadwene wo court na ababe si the wa dikai aka so because you made some of us go to town to defend and some okay, and some of us we spoke to him, and he said, yes, Kwabena mokwa bontia chechiremu enyamea. You understand? So maybe from this angle, but this way let's speak issue about Save Akufo-Addo.
Kara Matthew 12:34. And I'm going to answer question.
How's that?
Or say the Asha Akumemuma and I know a pine ek. The Asha Nipa Akumemuma and I know a pie emuka. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh. There is nobody on this earth that can convince me, say, Asema Uru for swamp of Kayana. And yet the Asana Kumamuma. Kora, Madame Fubi can send the same way by you. Madame Fu, Lady B, my very good lady friend. Or can send be, it sounded like a joke, but it was very deep. Or say Nikunu Ena or can story be at or no one can say Nikuno. Na Nikuno no na Ansah no mobile warren na opema. I think say or no ne oba na opema.
No opema go shiaro.
Is it Benman so there?
No, but say a ma pedo do na enye. Na okaso opema dia so opa oba nti no hia no but oba dodo in dodo kabia yare na enya de papa emma eyo onipa da sani
enokura no subjective.
Oh it
depends. Eti no
me kan
be ma no ka kire ne say aye say that could be one oba bi akohia na anadwo mo da ho na aso say mo koda na madum light omuda hwa na ase ade ne ba ne ko ho na oyi akeche kakra na oyi akeche no na oba fufuro bi din se adwa ene se nipa oda ho ne abena no na obo adwa din efidi ayi no
adwa fa masum adwa twetwa so
ade de o
ade
na abena so ne da ho ena wo kan adwa fidi aye den ayu Kwabena unim the defense that many minuanum be engage on the phone but I go say oh a metaphor Kwabena ma chen kwala dia ma literature. Me sure say me student bi enya bi da. Sebi metaphor. I would dear him say save a kufodo no metaphor.
But say one save in sorry, one save captain one. You can't save the sinking ship.
You see,
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it.
Correct. Okay. Sometimes your silence even makes wisdom done. So Bekasa. Now, when you are on a desperation spree, when you are too desperate, even when you have to calm yourself in a certain space, out of desperation, you want to be quick to react. Nobody can save anybody that is desperate but himself. No amount of advice.
Okay, so assuming NDC rescue mission. Rescue mission is to rescue Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure say NDC delegate and I say NDC Nibia wa gonna say or rescue Akufo-Addo.
No.
Okay. Now, you're not the other side of the matter. How do we rescue Akufo-Addo at this moment?
Yes.
How
do you rescue Akufo-Addo even beyond the rescuing of Ghana? No? Even after rescuing Ghana, no? How do you rescue Akufo-Addo?
Henry Chesky Ascendi Bibi was when we all know the captain intentionally sinking the ship.
Yes. Oh, so the captain no air sinking ship no. So how do you save the captain?
Lovely say, why save a captain who is sinking the ship himself?
Then you want to justify it.
Because
your justification is without any wisdom. I think I have to leave that one there.
Because
Kwabena, even on the tape, the doctor tape, no, ask him no. Many tickets here. And you discuss it the same way. And I'm just saying, me, I have said worse things than that. Where you go court? Kwabena, up to now, I still don't believe. Say tape now, you can't want some no. There were any primary first case beer. I was here the court. I still don't believe it. Kwabena, pa for tape no nebo netie. Say dear asem the woman and no ubetimi anya primary first case out the court.
Okay, so with the tape issue,
I think it's another thing. It's a ploy. I don't want to discuss it.
Yeah,
but because the details.
But the other side is that maybe chairman of some also feel said ubetimi the enya sympathy votes. Because who tiena small catcher wa court 70 something.
And that is the main reason why we court now we calling team man focus enya chairman.
Well, yes. Another issue. But already one be about say ship na sinking. Enipa na sheda. Yenim say Akufo-Addo no ni nuanum nyina sheda. Ade bi omo ye bi omo sheda. To oruofo so ampofo nkwan ne bia eye ne say omo nsheda. Na ya amaniama hunu na ato omo. So let me agree with my boss Ofosu Ampofo. Say Akufo-Addo no ensheda. As we speak today, it has been proven. Say almost $100 million oil money. Yehu baby afa. Enye akura na awe. Enti ship no aye nyina atim no. Captain no ene na busuafo. Edru anapa lunch ya yebekọ na kokoni brodo no ayira. Edru awia yebekọ no na chinkafa yebedi no lunch no na wayew. Ebedru anyumre dokro ni mekwa yebedi no ye nyina yebekọ cabin no mu no wayew. Captain ni busuani na hwe aduane no so oye metro. Ubusa metro a wosi ohun aduane no. Sese akomo aba ye nyina se ene ono so ahyeda na baabi e deep sea ene ode ship no wo kakoro yeso omumu ayi wo mo ato agu ana se ye save wo say yen twitwa me nam emfa ma wo mo nwe na omunya nkwa na so Mr. for some of straightforward my yati as say we can't blame Akufo-Addo. Now for some of a deviate from JM statement be home and me pese listen utie Sadiano Kingsley Kwadwosi, a reckless captain is already doomed. He doesn't need help to steer the ship. Akufo-Addo is a reckless captain. So if you tell me, I don't know how Ofusampofu can save Akufo-Addo. Maybe NDC we near Ofusampofu will plead on their behalf that NDC should leave them because some any chromo achim for beyond.
So me nya chimunia I can make us a shortcut you know sakawa na me achimuninti me nka se sakawa me nka se sakawa shortcut no mom ni amaka ne se ayazu ni amaka ne se shortcut you know 419 shortcut every say me who be na me your board chairman our Tema Port and Harbors Authority no so me nya chimunia I can make us a shortcut you know sakawa na me achimuninti me nka se sakawa me nka se sakawa shortcut no mom ni amaka ne se ayazu ni amaka ne se shortcut you know 419 shortcut every say me who be na me your board chairman our Tema Port and Harbors Authority no so me nya chimunia I can make us a shortcut you know
Unfortunately, we don't have the video because me and video but we don't have it here. Just a beer will be out here but for some of come make contradictory statement to the Achim Sakawa and
our Tema so me nya chimunia I can make us a shortcut you know sakawa na me achimuninti me nka se sakawa me nka se sakawa shortcut no mom ni amaka ne se ayazu ni amaka ne se shortcut you know 419 shortcut every say me who be na me your board chairman our Tema Port and Harbors Authority no so me nya chimunia I can make us a shortcut you know sakawa na me achimuninti me nka se sakawa me nka se sakawa shortcut no mom ni amaka ne se ayazu ni amaka ne se shortcut you know 419 shortcut every say me who be na me your board chairman our Tema Port and Harbors Authority no so me nya chimunia I can make us a shortcut
Mama Dikai describe a dear Akufo-Addo no more as sakawa Chairman for some of say ono ya chimni nti onka achim sakawa so which means in inference Joma nya chimni nti and or describe achim for as achim sakawa.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And then me that them na me tie tape no me producer na twe madwin si so. O tie me tie no a strike me say e dey na chairman e pa kire. Me ya achim ni nti. Men kase
shortcut
achim achim sakawa. JM was at the grounds. JM was a flag bearer at Kasa. So, in fairness, you are telling your mama that wo nya achim ni nti. And I will fray achim sakawa.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you see, say linguistics, say check as a bimwa. Achim Sakawa boys. Achim Sakawa. Kora. Ye wachim esikafo.
you will be an iskani.
Achim ehiafo. Nti sɛ yɛsɛ obi yɛ akyem sakawa ne yɛsɛ akyemfoɔ nyina na yɛ sakawa
no
nti sɛ woadwene wɔ fam a ɛyɛ na ɛha adwen ɛne nimdeɛ and Kwabena yɛn ne yɛte studio ha na ne yɛkyerɛkyerɛ saa akyem sakawa asɛm ni mu sɛ he has not made reference to all akyemfoɔ so leading him to your region on the hand side, what the funny say, you have to be on his defense because on the year of Frank 2-4. This comment, you and your friend doing him in.
So virtually,
kuno.
What yanne ma Akufo-Addo be reply say
yes,
JM a tribal bigot.
Yes. Yeah, because if you do such things, you rather I to say what jai oba say obi tata oba at the abedru fie. When we say a bebono, it's a so be ka oba na show yem because when I didn't kwa kensie no party na de John Mahama kwa kensie no ti as the leader of the party no when I wouldn't kwa kensie no ti no would not do region the opponents say asama o kan no even when he was using a definite article no o person o ka say indefinite and until no o person will try your best to even do him in now yes answer what to put it you what I say Kwabena Obeka is a owurɛ sɛ edu nketea ɔne John Mahama kɔ wanchi ɛna ɔse wanchifoɔ nananom te hɔ ɔmo te dwebɔ kɛse ase saa tape no anwumire ya na me nsa ka na ɛwa ɔse nananom ebinom de nneɛma mmiɛnsa na ɛto aba obi wɔ hɔ a ɔde saman sɛ yɛdeɛ yɛ domofoɔ nana buzia num na kote party etie de efiri se buzia ekote party ni tie de yeta buzia chia se eta na chia ni etimo de saman na eto aba ene wanchi na anwe ni sin okan onye wagini ofiri ho minim say we did this crapping
I think so
ewo ho and he was very categorical.
Yeah. Every time.
And I said, time it's in who free when chim. And now, nay, four.
Okay, I don't know.
It's in who free. All the other ones, no, they have 4 different, 4 blocks. No more. It's you know, say, Drew, baby Sana, the focus should not be about your tribe because, so we are chimney, no. And you know John Mahama ko.
Okay, so from that point, Osaibe Yusu, the same statement, ewo eye ne promonum. Say, oya chimni, enema wafem. Say oya chimni na wabe join NDC. Na wabe ye kendi farmer NDC. Which I think chairman could have moved from that low grounds. Nanka on peja discussion numu kakra. Because okay, Obi Omase Sekwa is in Wenchi. Thank you. Because NDC party no Enkreni Asofa. I agree for Asofa. Hwede Akufo-Addo de asoja foko gu voter regiment ko ye nuanom votarians yaw pain or do mo fam and chairman antimi twere ni say enya me nkwa na mabre o party no
debi
enya me nkwa na ya tete me because of the NDC. So Chairman is not looking at the pains a voter region for firm in the hands of a Akufo-Addo during the 2020 election. Chairman and Chenani and share.
In fact,
The pain. Beb said Techima for ya bro moment to
Kumbio, Kubi. Obi soon ni mwatio.
Chairman for any
Sama me no major bontin kaso abreo.
Chairman for any anto
Oba painful ewu.
Yeah, one for any anto sebi enuanum cranfo mfante any other tribes. Even me just 2007 I weighed the option. I may share a year male's candidature. May share Akufo-Addo. Then I'm like, no, this man.
Jesus and Satan.
Yeah, Jesus and Satan. I think males will be better. Lo and behold, and I'm near chance bedroom cry. The bedroom cry no and Komobian pennyphobia me did about Akufo-Addo and the evidence almost show me no. And my message and since then, man, funny easy. Bepem ene. It has not been easy for some of us. Obit people say Asantini pa.
Yeah, that comment, yeah.
And I will support it. A friend is a NDC. Obit 2 asem uko kumasi kodi diwo ebia choba na omo mu no. Hey. Asantini ba na ozo udi we nu machi sa no. Say wajimi sa. Na o kun tokwa. Me minim asante form penifo bebre omo ne me yaka because of NDC. Even my personal doctor, ya no ohwe me. On grad onya asantini okoni. But the fact say asantini wo akọ support Atamens ne John Mahama.
No yaka.
Yeah, only me yaka for years. Some of us, Mimi radio station, omo no. I invested so much. Come so make me this scanner to talk gold watch na ya na boys no ebuboni bi. Any boy, unfortunately me new fashion, so fine. But ni nyina no ye nyina ye de boa. So se chairman and me and twani an hwe san krofo nyina and chairman think say o ye achimni nti.
Correct.
Because me can say me ya santini nti ni abeshi me radio station.
Correct. On that discussion, idea was obi ehun ni say obi bia oye politics. No beka say mo hwe bra ma brebia no sa nipa no. Hweni mienu. We are self-centered. Politics. Say nipa ba ko na eya. Enka me nyini say enka betumi anya president. Kwabra obi aso ohene a wote apakan mu. Sa nipa na oso ohene na wote apakan mu no. Ne nice form. Amamre mu no, untimi nso a wohene wabra wo de ntoma akekere wo hu nyina. E wo se wo hwan wabati na wo ko ha wo ntoma na ade bokola. Entoma nso so a ye kan. Wohene ntoma so. Wo de entoma ye de si oba asene. E man ntoma na wo de abokola. Awowom.
Yeah.
Wo nice form. Wohene no wo de ne nam nkasem. Na ohene na ono ti apakan anim no ono se awade no wa wo bokola e.
Okay, all right.
Ohene se kasa awo no wode ne ti apakan anim no ono se kasa awo no asebo amafinyum
na wa nam from.
So which means ohene wo ti apakan mu wo se kasa awo.
So simply
nam from a ho fa me hu obi bawu obi ne bawu.
So the point is we should look at the grassroots ebre. Then we can console them. Nayanti almost say, and yet your tesoro because ebia many yera of swampofo. Ebia ubasha crown na yenya benefits bia obi ya wono to party numu. Emma many of swampofo betonra onya sa benefit. T-shirt crown onya ebida.
Obi kura ye ke dansana ebia oro for some of join party.
Exactly.
Benefit na ye kan bia unya bi. Kwabra, and that draws the curtain down on the two things. personal interest and versus group interest.
Okay, so therefore there are other issues. There is another advert, and we will start working on that advert from Nyame Adma. Unfortunately, BOT Naga BOT and we just have about 5 minutes. I don't know why I went to be friend them, and we will start working on advert Nyame Adma from Monday. And that advert seemed to claim that elections any war, any akon ena yeko. Into kofa omo ayawa so no pray ni bi. De omo be kasa say NDC ko elections no enye on tokwa enye akon. Yes, we agree enye akon. So which means with my chairman Mr. Fosuan Pofo, tactics no NDC the call 2019 wa ya waso. Tactics no over the call 2020. So now Akufo-Addo say with Fosuan Pofo just do hey. Na essence on the yem yeninti no. Or the enkola ni nyina be kofie. Na omo afa power. Question me busa me want to say, are we going in there to protect the ballot box? And now say, because say no, when I'm about to say, and come on, I'm for Taibusa. Hey, and the NDC bet me protect it. You vote in because even some of the people believe that in 2020 NDC failed to protect their votes. Yeah, their votes. Some of the people think so. And over to me, say, now they are no,
Kwabena, and yes, some of the people. I think majority of the people, and me
fine, fine,
because I was very pained.
Fine. So I'm
very pained.
So I'm out for Busa say, enti ye to mamwa, mu bet me protect a amount for vote. Akufo-Addo, prior to 2016, Emmanuel clear that he's ready to protect the MPP's interest, protect MPP ma, and protect their votes against the state, come what may. And on that confidence that look, if the NDC joke, you know and
you jabe to mine
him. NDC Janija Akunyan na Omube fan boko. Now for some people is telling us that Enya war any eko. Obia kum unkrofo 8 enya war. Na say war bit me sine nipa 5 pe na ewu. Obia kum unipa 8. So me hu say your friend say o ma yes advert no. Then sa promote me busa me say okay, so virtually oro for some pofo and actually for person catch say Danny Drew we end this near, don't waste your time say who could protect the ballot box na ubewu anabepra. So he's encouraging the NDC front, putting fear in them, signs of timidity, forgetting that NDC no free PND AFRC ebinum hwere womonkwa ansana ebe dane PNDC ansana PNDC no ebe dane NDC and NDC no akun right akun through some difficult moments. Even the founder in 79 were not there, but the founder no, the plan a nails. That is what the history of Mujato or Maya no. Even the founder. So if you are not ready to lead the people now, and as to whether say a ploy from the other side that put fear in NDC people, let them look timid. In the 2024, because someone will go and this NDC for Yawaso, and a friend is a Techimino. Obianua, Yatesi Ayana, they are all alive. And we are going to face the same people in 2024. Only the same weapons, never. So now you are telling the NDC people, who to a baby a Janukofie near Yakuma and also Pram for so be niso. And I could follow 8 teaching and crow for say you're to about Siswamo, Mon to 10, Mon to 2020. Hey, Monqua print ballots papers need be gum obiant me. And if that is the attitude, then I beg to differ. I think we will continue this hopefully Saturday morning and Monday. And Saturday I can't want to say about 12 and my focus, our focus is in the NDC internal elections. And I argue war. A Juma ye no. A good for movie yo, or more yede yo, or more yede yo. So you're very strong, decisive leaders, revolutionary leaders. So you're more on the ground, sir. Meaning, sir, metra you see idea about Kokra. Because at the end of the day, somebody should take the decision. And that person is also taking decision, let's say. And who need for also be protected ballot box and their lives. Because Serrano Tiase and you see a NDC Matena. Maybe your best room. Yes. And that is a leader. And even a hono me fortu Joma also. Say, opponent attack on Crawford. You don't sit back. You need to show strength, might, and power. Almost say, for example, from Kuala say, free be emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll talk about it later. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, thank you so much. Good evening. Only Bright Soja Capsules and Bright Garlic Plus about Edu Herbal Clinic. We are grateful. Poke Bites, amount for Yana, Monumbi. Eclipse Collateral, I say, Infana, say, Mobile. Give us Scientific Herbal Clinic. Thank you so much. And I feel so a negotiated benefit trust company. Good morning, about Mr. Omunye and a quick credit investment. Ya domunya say nano pay live on a crowd 100.5 Citizen Show Thursday night. Yamia do my best Saturday morning, then Monday evening to Yabayeno Gaja. Ewa. See ti obi na so and uncle ya just forgive us. I mean a nipa wajuma and yeah into bia emfa encheni yonko. Those who want to join us in this discussion, whether from a Fosampo side and a BCU side, we will give you the opportunity for rebuttals, for explanations, and everything. I mean, we are Democrats. We should allow everybody to speak his mind. And that is it.